And here we go. We're going to start with the word abandonment. Abandon. And I'm sorry if I look kind of rough today. I don't have on any lip gloss. My grandbaby took my lip gloss, and I have no clue where it is. And I am mostly about just teaching and having fun with my teaching. It's hard for me to really kind of prep and do all that hair, face, and all that each time. I just want to have fun teaching. And so we're going to deal with abandonment and self worth and connecting. And as we get started today, it is the topic house for sale. These are some of my houses that I have that I had built. And this is a different one from which I had before in my introductory. It will be back up tomorrow. There's some things I need to do with it along with another one. But this is also a good one because it's empty, and that's what I really want to talk from emptiness with the word abandonment. And so when we look at the word abandonment, I look and I think about this one word, which there are many now that goes with the word abandon. There are many cousins, there are many friends that goes with that, and that is, let me get my marker here, and that is withdrawal. And I don't know if you can see it well, just screen your thing out and you can see it. I'm really trying to get how to do this, but just open your thing up where you can see. When we're dealing with this word, abandonment, we are cousins to withdraw, the cousins to quit, selling out, we stop doing, lay down, desert, um, relinquish, forsake, surrender, give up, and deny. And that is some of the words that are associated with the word abandonment. The reason why I have for sale by owner as my title, as we begin, as I told you in the beginning, that this is about, in my illustration, in my hands-on teaching, I use a house because we are the houses. And so I have my little house here, which pertains to me, and I'll give you one. Just go ahead and take it. Thank you. So glad you're here. And so it pertains to us. Abandoned. Abandoned. These are houses. So it represents us. I have a table full of a whole lot of things. I'm trying to get this all together. And so abandon, leaving without the intentions of returning. It's a step-by-step guide on how to make a comeback or returning. There's something about when a person, or we think that a person has maybe walked away or their life has failed and they make this tremendous comeback, something that you wasn't expecting. You can be put down for so long and in words thrown at you where sometimes life are associated with those words, and you have to battle them back to get back up and come back into the ring and show all those that are standing, not only them, the most important person is yourself. And that's what I'm going to talk about on today, is yourself. When you walk away and when you withdraw. And so the step-by-step guide is, and let me start this with I had my directions for my flashlight, which I had a different flashlight, and it had the instructions. And in the instructions, it gave me the steps to what I need to get this to working. So this is you. And I am praying that you take this with an attitude of joy and laughter and expectation. So what I did was I opened it up as the direction says, and that's what you have to be. You have to be open. You have to be willing. If you're not open-minded and if you're not willing, as my step by step is 3 steps: acknowledge, will, and trust. Today is about empowering you and giving you the tools that you need to return and to make a comeback, and that you don't have to sell out and that you can return. And so before we do all of that, let me give you the empowerment tool, which is, let me find it. I know it's somewhere. The mirror. The mirror is my empowerment tool that I uses, because the mirror is about you. When I look in the mirror, I see me. So that's why I have the word me here. It's about you. And someone may say, well, I've never been. Somewhere in all of our life, we have been associated with one of those words, if the truth be told. So when I look in the mirror and I see me, I know that this session is about me. It's not about anybody else. So this is the empowerment tool. It's about you. And in the mirror is you. That's the truth. You and you only. When I see me, I don't see nothing else. I see everything that's on my face. That's the truth. And so I deal with truth and nothing else. I want to hold this with the spirit of integrity and being able to reach you with integrity, honestness. And we have to be truthful. So in the mirror, we see ourselves. And unless there's a ghost, and I know there's no ghost here, except the Holy Ghost. So, but it's you. So we got that out the way. Welcome. And so as I told you from the beginning, I open up this here so I can give this right here, what it needs and what I need to do with it. I need it. And I need help with it. So I read the directions. If you were to walk into my little studio, you will see I always have a step here, which I can't turn this around, else I will never get back to the picture here. And the step always reminds me, the ladder here, that I need help. I need help. It's for help. And so that's what this is about. And I hope that you can be helped. And so I open this up and I need to use it. But in order to use it, I have to follow the directions. Now, if I'm not willing to follow directions, then what I'm going to eventually do is just throw it away or not going to use it at all. But this is me. I need to be used again. So in order to be used again, you got to be open. So I open it up and I place what needs to be placed on the inside, which is telling me that it needs batteries in order for it to work. And batteries represent a power source. I need power. You need power to be restored. Power. Power is the only thing that's going to help this object. In other words, this is what's needed for it to come on. And it tells me how many batteries that I need. And so when I look at it, have a particular size of batteries that I need to put in here for it to come on. So as I obey and put what's needed, because I really need to use this light. And so I'm going to put what's needed. I'm not going to put anything else it's not going to work. And so through this session, I pray that it works for you. And as I put it in, and close it back, turn it here. Then I have to push the button. I push the button. Oh, the battery comes on. It comes on. Now I can use this for what I need it for. And that's what this is about. You are going to be helped. And you are going to be used. And you are going to return. And you are going to make a comeback. As we go further, and I'm so excited because the thing about this flashlight is that you can use it in the dark. It's important that you have an emergency light, survival kit, things that when it get really tough and difficulty, I can use this light. But when you don't have anything, as this house I have here, it doesn't have anything, nothing. And when you're empty, it's hard to be recharged without the right equipment. And so, as your reinforcer, in other words, helping you to know that it's going to take a push. Truth is the power source. Truth. And being a woman of God, I know that He is the only answer. And so many times we try to do it outside of that, but He is that power source in everything that we need. And so what happened here is, stick with the light, the owner does not want to keep the house. They put up a for sale sign, and the for sale sign says by the owner. So what it lets me know that the owner does not want this house anymore. Remember, the house represents you, and we get to the place where we feel like we're no longer of use. And so what happened is a realtor comes, which is me, the teacher, the facilitator, the coach, and say, you don't have to sell your house. All you have to do is fix the problem. When you fix the problem, you increase your worth. But when you don't know that you are worth something, it's easy to withdraw, surrender, yield yourself, give up, quit, and stop doing. This is about when a person disconnects from themselves. And they are the people that we say they don't seem to be themselves. And then you have those people that can function, and you never know they have withdrawn. And so abandonment, the solution that we're going to have in the end is, I'm going to create a return, a comeback action, step-by-step action plan. So you can make that comeback. And you're going to be so happy because there's so much more inside of you. And so as I begin to look at the word abandonment, and you say how and what happened, how to connect with yourself. But before I get there, and I'm moving just a little bit faster, in when a person disconnect from themselves because of chaos, a lot of things can go on in your life, and it's just situations, problems, and we just feel like quitting. And at some point, everybody in their life feel like they just want to just quit. That's just it. I just don't want to do anymore, and they just want to quit. And so um, it takes a power force to come to speak and to help energize that person to look at themselves and get up and go back and do what life requires of themselves. Stronger, stronger, and more serious, and knowing that they have every capabilities, every ability. When your ability, you feel like I can't do it. Yes, you can do it. You can, and that's what this is about. And that's one of the action plans in there. When you say every day, I can, you're going to be your own cheerleader. What happened with this situation? This house is empty. The owner has taken everything out of the house because it's easy for them just to pick up and leave. It didn't work out, so I'm going to leave. I'm going to quit. It's too much going on. I'm going to quit. It's too much happening around me, so I'm going to just forsake it. I'm just going to withdraw. It's too much. Grief is too much. So what happened? They walk away. They walk away from the inside. And from the inside, it manifests on the outside. They no longer want to fight. It's just easier to give up. It's just easier to just stop doing it. I don't want to do it no more. The job is too big. The job is too hard. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. When you stop measuring yourself by someone else and how they did it. When you go back and realize every ability, every quality that you have that is just as great as the next person. What happened here is when things happen in our life and we don't pay attention to our feelings, and I'm just going to speak on that one thing, feelings. 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 You know, you can be one of those person where you just say, I just want somebody just to say, look, how you doing today? You can go all around the world, speak, talk, encourage, but you never get the invitation where someone asks you, how are you doing today? Well, I'm going to say that to you today. How are you today? Those words are important because it gives the person the chance to say how they feel. And when we don't pay attention to what's important at that moment, we begin to push it further and further down on the inside of us. And you say, well, that doesn't matter. It does matter. It matters how you feel. And that was one of the things that causes a person to want to quit, want to withdraw, and wants to give up. Remember, this is a step by step. I'm going through just one thing. Surely there can be many things that makes a person want to quit, but I'm just going to talk about the one here because I can go on and on. It's when someone does not understand you have feelings. And your feelings can be destroyed through the actions of other people and situations. And when you suppress how you feel, what you say is, it does not matter. And it does matter. What happened with the owner here was the owner did not pay attention enough that her feelings or their feelings mattered. When something hurts, it hurts. And, it's okay to say it hurts without feeling like you are weak. That's what happened here. Paying attention here, I got the word me here and put that little circle. I kind of messed it up right here. Me. Paying attention to what's important at the moment with me. When you don't take care of your feelings, which are tied into emotions, then you become a mess. So what I'm going to write here is the word feelings. Let's write that down. I want to write that. You can get a pencil. I'm going to write feelings. So we'll know that feelings. It's important when it comes to abandonment. When someone does not consider your feelings, and you suppress that as though it don't matter, and somehow it comes back up later on, it's not going to come up how it first affected you, because you allow it to go on for a while. Feelings are important and you have to pay attention to them. Why? Because all of this is part of, and I want you to write it, let me get my little notes here. It is connected to our emotions. And what do emotions do? Why do emotions matter? Because when I see that someone is not feeling well, do I respect them enough to encourage them? Or I just say, oh, get up from there, it doesn't matter. But maybe they're really not feeling what? Not just physically, but mentally well. I'm going to stop right there. I hope you're getting something. And I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm going to close out this part, and I'm going to continue on to the next part. Remember, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, just keep on going. I hope you're having a great day. And I pray that you are inspired and that you're encouraged. Follow this session so you can make that big comeback. You're strong.